Hi everyone, and welcome back to Liz Sews. Today is day 2 of my bra drawer collection series, and today we're going to be going over all of the bras that I have made with the Black Beauty pattern from Emerald Erin. This is one of my favorite bra patterns, and I actually have 43 examples to show you today. So let's dive in. Now, a lot of these are traditional Black Beauties, and a lot of them are Black Beauties that I have modified. So they started as a Black Beauty, but they may not be recognizable as a Black Beauty anymore. This is one using fabric that was given to me from Minerva Crafts. It is an embroidered tulle. It's really pretty. It has all these nice bright colors in it, and then I've sort of combined it with black to let those colors really shine out. This one I had modified to be a shorter bridge, so this one uses a plunge wire instead of a traditional day wire. This one doesn't fit me really great right now, but I haven't gotten rid of it just because I really love this fabric. So this one is a Black Beauty that I was sort of inspired by Ying of the Tailor-Made shop because she had done almost this exact same bra and I wanted to recreate it using lingerie satin in the bottom of this and then quilting it with some cut and sew foam to get this sort of like armored quilted effect look with this really nice geometric white lace on the upper cup. So all of the materials for this came from the Tailor-Made shop and were given to me as part of the Tailor-Made collaboratory. Same deal with this one. It started as a Black Beauty, although it's not quite as recognizable anymore. I redrafted this outer sort of external power bar to give this like large swooping effect. So this is not the power bar that comes in the pattern. And again, I have the lace cups on the interior of it, which follow the basic Black Beauty pattern. All of these materials came from the Tailor-Made shop. So this one is sort of a traditional Black Beauty bra using a kit that I purchased from Emerald Erin. I don't believe she has this kit available anymore. This one fits really well. I love it. I come back to it quite frequently. I do love red when it's a little bit darker, a little bit more wine colored like this one here. And I think the combination with the gold and the black just makes this one look really regal and makes me feel like I'm adulting when I wear it. So this one is a Black Beauty that utilizes this sort of ruched upper cup design. It's kind of hard to see here because I've done it in this sheer bra tulle, but basically it has this ruched upper cup and then a plain lower cup, and then I've done it in purple and combined it with gray. I think all of these materials came from Beware, and I do have a video on my channel somewhere about how to do this sort of like ruched upper cup if you guys are interested in it. And this is a technique that you'll see a couple more times in my Black Beauty bras. So this is one I made in 2020, and I think this is probably my most favorite Black Beauty bra I have at the moment. I love the fit on it. I think it just is beautiful. I love the colors. I love the combination of the brown and the gold. It's just, this bra is everything I've ever wanted in a bra. So this is definitely one of my favorite bras. The lace was purchased from AliExpress, and then all of the findings I dyed myself using, I think, yellow ochre from Jacquard acid dyes. So this Black Beauty is using a kit that I had purchased from Emerald Erin. I'm pretty sure she still has these duoplex kits available. I've modified this one for a shorter bridge as well, turning it into a plunge style, because for a while there I was really enjoying plunge style bras, but I don't wear them as often anymore. This one still fits really well and I really like it, and I like the combination of this teal and black, and this one was a really easy one to make because it's duoplex. You don't have to line anything. So this Black Beauty is using a kit that was for the Great Bra Sewing Bee last year. So I taught at the Great Bra Sewing Bee, and I taught making the amethyst bra using this kit, and I had another kit left over, so I made one for myself, and of course I made a Black Beauty because that's what I figured I would wear the most frequently. So I really love this. I love the lace. I think it's nice and pretty. It's seen better days because I have worn it quite frequently. So this one might be time to retire pretty soon, but I do like this bra, and it has fond memories for me, emotional attachment, because it was my first time sort of like teaching professionally bra making. So that's sentimental reason why I'm still keeping this, even though it's seen better days. So this one is utilizing a kit that I purchased from Emerald Erin. This kit was available like the day that the Black Beauty pattern was released, and so I bought a bunch of kits on that day, so a lot of those you'll see now. This embroidered tulle is so lovely, and I have a second bra that I made with it as well, but this is just a traditional Black Beauty pattern. Using her kit, there's not much change to it other than a change for fit. And then similarly, I bought the same kit in the other colorway as well. So this is the blue colorway. Now these are no longer available. She hasn't had them for quite some time, but I love the fabrics. I think they're really pretty. Unfortunately, yes, because it's white, it's starting to look a little dingy. It's seen some better days, but I keep them because I think they're absolutely gorgeous. This one is a long line version of the Black Beauty, and then I've omitted the power bar in here. This is lace that I purchased from the tailor-made shop, and I was trying to copy a bra that I had seen someone else do with the same exact lace. But of course, I'm a sucker for long line bras. I love this one, and this one is no exception. So here's another version of the tulle bra with that sort of ruched upper cup on here. I really love this design. So for this one, I have converted my Black Beauty pattern from a horizontal seam to a diagonal seam, just to play around and with it as much as I could. And I quite like the diagonal seam. I think it's particularly effective with this ruching. I also added all of these little black bows, and my mom pointed out that it reminded her of a tuxedo, and that's exactly what it reminds me of. This sort of like ruched section reminds me of the cummerbund, and then the bows are the tuxedos. I have fond memories of remembering my dad getting dressed up in tuxedos a lot as a kid, for orchestra performances, for dancing, stuff, for ballroom dancing and stuff like that. So this one is sentimental to me in that respect, because I just have these fond memories of always like remembering my dad getting so dressed up in a tuxedo. So this one is ivory bra tulle that came from the tailor-made shop as part of the tailor-made collaboratory, and then black findings to go with it. So that I love that really high contrast of the ivory and the black. Here is another version of that quilted bra with that quilted lower cup, using cut and sew foam in the bottom to get that sort of puffed up design. And on this one, I've used black lace on the top. I really, really love this bra. This is another one of my favorite ones that makes me feel so pretty when I wear it. And again, I used my skin tone behind the lace. That way the lace still looks sheer and ethereal when it's worn, and that you get to see all of that interesting texture. So I am really loving this technique of quilting. I think it brings a lot to your bra. This one is another kit that's sold by Emerald Erin. Again, I think this one's still available. She still has the duplex kits available. So this one is this light blue with latte findings. I've backed this one in cut and sew foam as well, and I dropped the bridge to be a plunge wire on this. This one is one that I love to wear. I feel really sexy in this one, and it gives me great cleavage because I've dropped it to a plunge wire, but then I've also brought it in the center, so it sort of gives me that cleavage uplift look, which I wouldn't normally get any other way. This is another kit from Emerald Erin, similar to the Scarlet one. Let's see if I can find it. So same lace that came in this kit, just in a different colorway. So this minty peach one, and it's the same lace that I used in my diamond bustier. So this is a pattern that, kit that came from Emerald Erin with the latte findings, and then I just added some cut and sew foam on the inside of this one. I really quite like this one. It's one of my first Black Beauties that I made. The only thing I'd say is I have a little bit of excess material right here in the center cup, and that's something that I fixed in consequential pattern or consequential versions. I have a little bit of excess material here in the center front bridge, unfortunately, because this is one of the first Black Beauty bras I made, but I still wear this one quite a lot, and because it has the foam, it's not as noticeable. That doesn't fit as well. So for this bra here, again, this is one where I've taken the seam from horizontal to diagonal, and I've used a bra kit from Bra Builders. I believe this one was called Sunset or something like that. No longer available, but I really, really do love this lace. So the lace is for the cups and the bridge, and then I've used sky findings from Bra Builders for all of the rest of the bra. So this one I quite like. It's very simple, there's not much to it, but I think it's a really effective bra and a great use of this lace. Next up, I have another long line version. For this one, again, I've left out the power bar. I don't tend to use the power bar too frequently in my Black Beauty patterns. It can cut in on the side, and I've altered my pattern piece slightly to eliminate some of that by just adding a wedge along that arc here. But I don't find that the power bar does much for me, so a lot of times I'll just leave it out. And when I do, I just sort of like extend the underarm elastic so that I can loop it around, or in this case, I've just applied the strap directly to the cup itself. So this is a kit from TaylorMade shop. I do not think it is any longer available, but it is a nice spring, sort of like neutral beige long line bra. So this is a kit that Emerald Erin sells, and I believe she does still sell the bra toolkits. For this particular one, I've used the pistachio colorway with the latte findings. This was the first time I'd used bra tulle that I absolutely loved. I tried bra tulle a couple of other times with varying amounts of success, but this is the first time I made a bra tulle bra. I was like, oh, this is why Erin loves bra tulle so much. So I think a lot of it has to do with the quality of the bra tulle that you're using. So this is the first one, and then obviously I've made a bunch more since then, as you've seen throughout this video. But yeah, the quality of the bra tulle makes a huge amount of difference, and the ability for it to be strong and secure once you have it in opposing directions of stretch. You get a really stable fabric, and it works quite well, especially for somebody with my bust size. This one was another bra tulle kit from Emerald Erin as well. I want to say this one was called Rose, maybe, or Dusty Rose, something like that. I've done the ruched upper cup. This is one that I use quite frequently. I just really love it, and of course left out that power bar, and then with latte findings all around it. So quite fond of my bra tulle bras. I used to make lots of sheer bras out of sheer cup lining, and I still do that to some extent, but I do find that the bra tulle now is my preference over sheer cup lining, which is something that has changed in the last couple of years. So this is a really fun lace, again from the TaylorMade shop. It's given to me as part of the TaylorMade collaboratory. Another neon yellowy green lace. Absolutely lovely. It reminds me of a tennis ball. For this one, I have done the diagonal seam variation on my Black Beauty pattern. And then I think these are Limeade findings from Bra Builders, which is one of the legacy colors, and then everything else has been done in white. So for this Black Beauty bra, I believe this lace came in a Beware mystery box back in 2019. And then I decided to pair it with Peaches findings from Bra Builders. I thought that was a good match for this, and I really love it. I think this is, again, one of my best fitting Black Beauty bras. I had taken a little bit of time before I did this one to make some extra adjustments, and I think this is the one where I really honed in on the fit perfectly. So for this one, it's just a traditional Black Beauty bra with that external power bar. Again, I have lengthened this seam right here along that power bar so that it doesn't cut in. I also made sure to use stretch lace, and obviously the fold-over elastic is stretch as well, and that's less likely to give you that cut in on the sides that some people get. So this Black Beauty bra is using the Regency kit from Bra Builders, and I do not think this kit is any longer available, but again, keep an eye on Bra Builders. They always have new kits every single month. There's always something new to be looking at. So for this one, I just used the lace all along the front and then the amethyst findings along the back. Again, basic Black Beauty, removed that power bar and just used that 2-piece cup. So this one I call my Cotton Candy bra. The lace came from the TaylorMade shop as part of the TaylorMade collaboratory, but it's really, really pretty, and I decided to compare it with a bunch of other colors of fold-over elastic just because I wanted to pull out all the different colors in the lace. So this one was really an exercise in can I do it, and I think it worked out pretty well. Obviously, I've used this sort of skin-toned background on the bridge there, so it actually ends up looking like it's just floating with those bits of elastic in the center. So this is a bamboo kit from Emerald Erin in the coral colorway. I also had this one in Midnight and Latte, but that bra has been retired. It just was not looking great, so I had to get rid of it. But I have kept the coral one. This is one of my favorite Black Beauties as well. This one has a lowered bridge for the plunge wire. And I have lined the cups as well in foam. I believe the kit came with foam, if I'm not mistaken. And I really enjoyed these kits because this is a bamboo, like viscose jersey fabric. It makes it really easy to do a matching pair of underwear. So this Black Beauty bra, I've used fern sheer cup lining and findings, and then for the elastics, I've used Caribbean. Both of these came from the Bra Builders. I particularly love this combination of light green and aqua tealy blue. I think it's really pretty, and I love this bra. It's definitely a lot sportier than most of my bras. And sheer, of course, it's using sheer cup lining, but I like it a lot, especially in the summertime when it's hot and you don't want to be wearing a lot of layers of things. So this one again is using that diagonal seam cup. This lace came from Lily Pad Designs, and it was interesting because she sells it both in the right and left hand version, so I was able to do a mirrored across the upper cup here. I also used the lace in the bridge, and then I used the lace keeping the detailed portion along the upper edge here, just because I kind of liked how that looked. Quite happy how this bra turned out. Again, I love lace. I have so much of it, so a lot of times like this I'm just going to make a bra with not a lot of bells and whistles to it, because I just want to be able to get that lace into rotation and get me wearing it, because I get a lot more enjoyment out of it if I actually get to wear the bra than if it just sits in my stash the whole time. So this lace came from the TaylorMade shop as part of the TaylorMade collaboratory. It is actually the same lace that I used in my cotton candy bra here, just in a different colorway. So this one is the pastel and this one is the navy. For this one, I altered my pattern to be a vertical seam cup. So even though this looks nothing like the Black Beauty pattern, the Black Beauty is where I started with this, and then I moved it from horizontal to a vertical seam. I've also added a Gothic arch in the center here. You can see where those elastics sort of cross over in the center bottom bridge. And that's a technique I've been using quite frequently lately. I quite like it. It doesn't have any benefit for me, but for some women they find it a lot more comfortable, especially if they have a protruding belly. I just use it because I like how it looks. It looks pretty, and it means that I can use two shorter pieces of elastic to form it instead of one long one that stretches the whole bottom of the band. So this is a bra tool bra that started as the Black Beauty pattern, and then I've changed it into a 5-piece cup. So this has a seamed in power bar. This is not separate, it's part of the actual cup itself. And then there's 3 lower cup pieces and then 1 upper cup piece here, using 2 layers of bra tool. I believe this is the crimson color. It's either crimson or scarlet, purchased from Emerald Erin and then combined with black findings. I really do love this bra. I've worn it quite frequently since I've made it. It's one of my favorites. I think I'm going to go ahead and make another one pretty soon out of more colors of bra tool. Utilizing that same sort of 5-piece cup pattern as that scarlet bra, I made this one, which has this really lovely ivory lace along the top, and then of course the 3 lower cut pieces and the seamed in power bar on the side here. This one was a recreation of one of Emerald Erin's bras. I absolutely love it. I think it's perfect. Definitely one that I'm going to get a lot aware of, and I'm pretty excited that I used ivory bra tool instead of white, because I think it'll last a little bit longer. Ivory bra tool came from TaylorMade shop, and then all the ivory findings came from Beware. So another long line bra here, utilizing that lace that I had purchased from Bra Builders and topaz findings on here. This one I made the bra, and it had an internal power bar, so I kept the power bar but put it on the inside and made it out of sheer cup lining, and I was getting really bad sort of cutting in on the sides. So this is a bra that I actually went through the effort of unpicking the entire cup and replacing it, and I'm quite happy I did. I definitely will get wear out of it now that I've altered it a little bit. The fit is not great because this bridge is much too narrow on me, but I still will wear this bra because I love the colors. So for this long line bra, I've used a periwinkle lace that came in a mystery box from Beware. I had this for quite some time and I really loved the color, and I finally decided to make this, and I'm calling this like sort of a Cinderella bra. So lace along all the bottom here, and then for the cup, I did the cup itself. The upper cup is a folded piece of lingerie satin in white, and then I did the lace on there, and I used the lace from my plunge wire alteration. So the lace comes down much shorter in the center front here than the fabric does itself, and because I wanted to have that little bit of white sort of like peeking up over the top of the lace, and I think that's quite effective. I also was able to make a pair of underwear that goes with this one, so this one's quite comfortable. I did unfortunately use a 3x3 hook and high on this, so it's not the great in terms of support and stability because these wires aren't supported in the back. Another bra tool 5-piece cup. I really do love this pattern alteration, and as I said, I'm planning on making some more bras with it. It's really comfortable, and I think it's a great way of changing up the Black Beauty pattern to look different, and still has a lot of like interest with the seaming line in there. Not that I need a lot of seaming lines for my bust size, I just think it looks pretty and adds a lot of visual interest to the bra. So this is Midnight bra tool from Emerald Erin and Latte Findings, and I think I dyed these myself in dark navy acid dye from Dharma Trading Company. So this Black Beauty bra, I was playing around with the power bar at this time, and I actually put the power bar on the inside of this guy, so you can see the power bar is here, and I used a folded power bar in the center, so very similar to the Berkeley bra, because I didn't want to sort of like interrupt the overall look of this lace. So I quite liked this one. It turned out really well, but it was after this I realized, you know what, I don't even need the power bar, let's leave it out altogether. So after this one, I've just sort of like left out the power bar. I didn't bother to keep it in, but I do like this one a lot. I think it's a really regal color, and I have more of this lace in my stash, and I need to make bottoms to match this. We're on the home stretch now, only a couple more to go. So this one is that same, I showed you a bra earlier out of this kit. I am able to get 2 bras out of most of Emerald Erin's kits. I just have to buy more findings. So this one, I had enough leftover fabrics to make a second bra. So for this one, I know I wanted to make another bra, but I didn't want it to be exactly the same. So I used my plunge wire pattern for the cups here, but put it into my regular bridge because I wanted to do this sort of like strappy upper cup detail, and I really enjoy how this turned out. So I used the plunge pattern in the regular bridge, and then I just used this fold over elastic and connected it over here and at the bridge and then back up to the side. So it's one continuous piece of fold over elastic. I really loved how this one turned out, and I think it's a great way of being able to like use the same colors and the same fabrics and yet still get a bra that looks completely different. So this was my first bra where I started experimenting with dyeing fabrics. So this lace came from Beware, and I think she got it back in stock. It was out of stock for a while, but I think she got it back in stock. But yellow findings are not that common, so I went out of my way to dye findings myself. So this is using yellow ochre dye from Jacquard acid dyes, and I think I did a pretty good job of matching the power net and the findings to the lace itself. So this is a nice, bright, sunny, cheerful bra. I did sew this up during the sewing bee in the middle of moderating things. I would come back and make a seam and then go back and moderate. So again, another bra that I like for sentimental reasons because it reminds me of the Great Bra Sewing Bee, but pretty happy with this bra, and I do have matching underwear to go with it. So this bra is just a basic Black Beauty bra. I did do this alteration to the power bar here so that I could use the scalloped edge of my lace, and I do think I talked about that in my Black Beauty bra sew along tutorial. And because this is stretch lace here, I don't have to worry about it cutting in because it's not actually providing any power bar effect. It's just there for the look of it. People quite liked this bra. I think there's a panache bra that uses the same exact lace, and I think that's like people associate it with that, but I think it turned out really well. And because it's stretch lace, again, I carried it over along into the back of the band as well, still lining it with power net, but I have the lace coming across the bra because it is a stretch lace. You can go ahead and do that. And I really like how this turned out with the beige findings. So this is a B kit from Emerald Erin, and I do believe she has this back in stock recently. I bought it when the pattern was first released, and this was the one that I was most excited for. So I did wait a couple of bras before I knocked the B out because I wanted to make sure that the pattern was fitting in a way that I liked. So this is just really, really fun. I love the embroidered bees on here. I wear it all the time. I think this is Tony's favorite bra too. He's a couple favorite bras, but this is, I think, his favorite one, and I love it. So this one is utilizing lace from the Bra Builders. It's a embroidered bra tulle. And this is the one that I had used for my mother's bra as well, but I went ahead and bought 2 yards of this lace that I could make a bra for myself. And on mine, I've gone a little lace crazy and did it all the way across here. I also used some lace on the back band there and near the closure as well. I was trying to get as much lace as possible on here. Because it's embroidered bra tulle, embroidered tulle, it doesn't stretch very much. So you have to be careful about using on your back band because you want to make sure that you still have your stretchiness in the back band. So I just use a little bit by the hook and eye and a little bit by the side seam. This guy is a Black Beauty bra where I was testing out my plunge pattern before I made all of the other ones. I always like to test out first in fabric that I don't care about, of course, because this is red. That's why I tested it out in red lace. This lace came from Beware, probably as part of a mystery box if I'm not mistaken, and I've just backed it in sheer cup lining in sort of my colorway, or my nude colorway. Tested it out, worked really well, and so I've kept it in the rotation just because I don't know why. I don't need more bras, but I've kept it. So this is one of my favorite bras I've ever made, and this is utilizing the leftovers from that Emerald Erin bra kit with a embroider tool. Like I said, she was really generous with it. I'm able to get, most of the time I'm able to get 2 bras out of the amount of fabric she provides. So for this one, I decided to convert it into a strapless bra. I used wires that are a little bit higher in the center front, so a little bit more like even versus like rotated like that. And so I had to sort of redesign this upper cup edge so that it would be strapless. And then because it's strapless, I went down like this at an angle. So I have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 or 8 high hook and eye here. And the big wide elastic along the bottom of the band. I am thrilled with how this turned out. I don't wear it super often just because I don't have much need for this in my life, but it's so pretty to look at. So I keep it around. I love it. And this one is boned, I think, just in the center front here and on the side seams. I didn't bother boning it under here because I don't really have any issues with bunching in my bra. And the last Black Beauty bra that I have to share. Again, this one is very far from the original pattern, but I'm putting it in my Black Beauty set just because that's what it started out as. So I converted it into sort of a 5-piece cup, and they're all vertical pieces like here. So we have a seamed in power bar along the side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of vertical cup that come along the bra itself. So I was trying to sort of mimic the look of the AFI Atelier Exquisite bra, but I just didn't feel like purchasing more patterns because I have a lot of patterns already. So this was just modifying my Black Beauty into getting that style of look, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It fits really, really well. And then because I was going with sort of like Rococo style, I did these like box pleat ruffle along the upper edge here, and then added all of these wonderful, beautiful silk ribbons. So the tool on this is Matcha Bra Tool that came from TaylorMade Shop, and then the findings are Fern findings from Bra Builders. So really happy with how this turned out. Obviously this one is not one that you wear underneath clothing because of all the ruffles and bows and stuff like that. It sort of sticks out a lot, but it was fun to make. I really love looking at it, and it's one of my most recent bras. Well, that is all of the wired bras in my lingerie collection. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look into my lingerie drawer and given you some ideas and maybe some excitement, and I will see everyone next time. Take care.